I'm going to tell you how you can start building side projects as a product manager. I've been asked this question a ton. There's a lot of things you can do to get started today, and I'm going to go over a few of them right now. For our purposes, we're going to be talking about side projects, side businesses you can build that actually demonstrates your skills as a product manager, and you can leverage that in order to get positions at bigger and bigger companies or companies that you may be interested in. The very first thing I want you to think about is focus on how you can help others rather than what someone can do for you. Think about how your knowledge, your skills, or your experience can be useful to someone else, and then try to help that person accomplish their goals. The next thing when you're thinking about solving your own problem is, what problems do you have or your friends and family have that you have noticed that you can address? Another thing to keep in mind is that at this point, when you're thinking about what you can do as a side project, you specifically want to do things that don't scale. You want to do things that are done manually. The next point is reach out to small startups, small companies that are working in spaces and industries and areas that you like, or trying to solve problems that you like. Don't worry about compensation. This is all about building a side project. It's not about necessarily getting paid. I think interesting opportunities will arise of these side projects, these side businesses, but don't force that. Just focus on delivering value if you can. You will build up meaningful product and business experience by trying to launch something from scratch. You can add that to your resume to make you a much more well-rounded candidate, and new interesting opportunities will emerge, especially over the long term, if you're looking at it over multiple years and not just today, tomorrow, this week, next month. Another thing you might get from a side project is a new interest or a variation in an existing hobby that you might have. If you don't investigate these new arenas, these new areas, you're likely to stagnate in your personal and professional development. And to that end, I recommend that you stay updated on technological news, business news, things that are happening, new technologies, future technologies. So expand your horizons. Read Hacker News, read Stratechery, and other top resources. Think about what interests you, and as you're expanding those interests and hobbies, think about how you can build communities around that, how you can bring value to existing communities on Reddit, on Product Hunt. Establish yourself as someone who is interested in this space and can help others find their way around. Build communities. A community is also a product. Expand your professional network. Look for opportunities there. Who do you know who's doing interesting things? What do they like? What are they interested in? Read up on that. LinkedIn is a great place nowadays to understand what people are doing in terms of business, and I think it's a much better investment of your time than hanging out at the other social networks. Next, see what startups are being made. Get interested in the new ideas that are being put out there. There are usually a ton of new startup ideas happening every day. Get into the habit of reviewing these ideas and trying to understand what are the different trends that are happening. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you know when I post new videos. And share this video with other friends who may be interested in getting into product management or maybe just starting into product management. And let me know down in the comments what questions you have about starting side projects or continuing them, or if there's another avenue of how to go about starting a side project or business that I missed. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.